since we last spoke, there has been talk about bringing a big money player in from abroad, Kvaratskhelia. What's the latest on that? Because Liverpool are interested. We know they were reported to be interested, but since the report initially broke, it sounds a bit like maybe PSG are front runners. Is that still a possibility for Liverpool, or is that one dead in the water now?
I haven't had it ruled out. I mean, you know, when I first asked about this and kind of speaking to people around Liverpool about it, the suggestion was that, you know, they kind of want to be in the mix because he's a player they've liked for a long time. But I think, you know, it was said that a lot would have to happen. And I don't know whether that was maybe opening up a space in the squad or, you know, it being around the money where they would think it was good value and worthwhile. I mean, it never struck me that this was a signing they were desperate to make in January. I mean, Liverpool are not short in attack. I think where the kind of question mark comes up in terms of, you know, why would they do it? And the reasoning behind that would be, there are a few kind of, you know, players in that attacking lineup that you think there are question marks over. So, you know, Luis Diaz will be 2 years from the end of his contracts coming into this summer. Jota the same, injury record. Darwin Núñez, I think, will move on this summer. So there was potential to kind of get ahead of that and maybe move for a player that you've liked for a long time. But it does look like PSG are advancing on it. So maybe it's just one where Liverpool looked at it, had to think about what they're going to do and don't think it's going to be one for them. But until PSG get it over the line, I wouldn't quite just rule it out yet, just because we've seen, you look at Luis Diaz's move to Liverpool, they waited for Tottenham to fully agree a fee and think that they got the player before they swooped in. So, you know, let's wait till he's holding up the PSG shirt before I kind of rule this one out yet, because it's an interesting one because he is someone they've liked for a long time.
Yeah, and he's a top quality player. He gets bums off the seat, doesn't he? He excites fans. But then, having said that, I've seen online, and there's always going to be sort of debate online about whether it's the right move, but there has been a criticism of, okay, why are we going after him? That's probably the position where we're most well stocked. We've got Gakpo plays out there, Diaz plays out there, when there's other positions where Liverpool need reinforcements a bit more, and considering the money it would probably take to get Kvaratskhelia, that could be spent elsewhere. Where do you stand on that?
I don't think Liverpool are short of money. You know, you can see in the accounts that they're kind of very tightly run. They don't overspend, so they've always got capacity in there to go for a big transfer when it comes up. And if it's a player they're desperate to get in, they will go to those big numbers. So I'm not too concerned in terms of, oh, well, this would take away for the budget for another position, because Liverpool always leave themselves with so much PSR headroom that that's never really a concern. I think in terms of, you know, opening spaces up in the squad, or, you know, like I say, there are question marks over a few players. This would be one of kind of getting ahead of things, and the type of signing I think we'll see Liverpool make more frequently now this new kind of recruitment regime is there. I think it's all about kind of getting ahead of things, and it wouldn't take away from the fact that they recognise that a left back's probably got to come in the next couple of windows. Central midfield is still an area I think the manager thinks he could strengthen. So I don't think it takes away from that at all. And I think it also shows, you know, if a central midfielder say that they like came on the market in this window, that they will be absolutely ready to move. So it kind of makes sense. It kind of had similarities, I guess, to the Mamardashvili move, really, in terms of signing a player you don't quite need yet, but they don't want to miss that opportunity. But it could be with Kvaratskhelia, that they don't think they necessarily have to do that this window, or they don't think that, you know, it's one we can't miss out on this move. So you know, if it does fizzle out and it doesn't become anything, I think we've got a clear indication there of what Liverpool's decision on it is.
I was about to say you got through almost all of that without having to say his name. You nearly got there.
I should have said Kvaradona. That would have done, wouldn't it?
You should have, yeah. Quickly on January transfer window, anything else on the radar at the moment for Liverpool?
No, all quiet at the moment. But I still would never say it's going to be a quiet window or rule anything out, because I think this link coming up now, it kind of shows you how quickly things can change, and if an opportunity is there in the market, Liverpool are ready to pounce. So quiet at the moment, but I wouldn't say that means that Liverpool are going to have a quiet window. We'll just have to kind of see how it goes.